be doing some videos, basically, in order to get y'all better acquainted with who I am. I do like to game, so I'm going to show you me putting together a gaming computer and video production computer, which I'm going to use to continue to produce videos, content for YouTube, for Twitch, Patreon, what have you. Hello! I'm going to try to get this done as quick as I can on video. Trying to figure out how to be more comfortable on video, as a lot of people seem to be doing with all these new content creator websites that are going up. So, I'm just trying to add to that flow, I suppose, in my progressions of prosperity, I hope. Anyway, here we are. The Gaming X Phantom X 570 motherboard. Look at that. It has a cool little handle. I love it. And gives a great back end. The processor, which you can see. I am going to be putting this in here in a little bit. Alright, so let's move over here for now and finish this up. Grab my dealio. Boom. Boom. One more there. And here we are. We have the heatsink and fan. Though this one here, as I just showed you, comes with a fan. This one here is the recommended one for this processor from everywhere I looked. I mean, Game Nexus, Linus, forums, everywhere, even beyond that I looked. Here's the case, and here is the RAM. Trying multiple camera views so that you don't get bored watching the video. Here's the case. I'm going to pull it out. I honestly haven't used these cameras before. This is all new to me. So as I grow in experience, I hope to grow this channel. You can see this side is not glass. 2 3.0 USBs and your sound ports, power buttons, reset, nice ventilation on the front. I'll be putting it down this way. Let's see. And rather than just sitting it straight onto the desk, I'm going to lay a couple paper towels down. And maybe it won't slide as much, or if I do slide it, it won't scratch anything important. I have a power supply that is 850 G2 Supernova, and this one, I'm going to put that into this case. Let's see, if I have the power supply, I have the RAM, I have the motherboard, I have the CPU, I have the cooler, I have optical drives, I have hard drives, I have SATA drives. I don't have an M.2 yet. I do plan to get an M.2 drive. Release screws. Interesting. Lift straight up. Let's see, the case came with only one fan, because I thought there would be two at least. So I will be short. Well, I have an extra. Okay. So I think this is very cool. They made it a pop-up case. this actually pops up at you when you open the thing. So I almost don't want to like disrespect the fact that it's sitting so well in this case. Now that I'm looking at it, there's ties on the corners. Tying it literally through the ground holes that are, or the mounting holes on the motherboard. The cutters. Much easier. Do it with the right tool, which is what we're always taught. And there it is. Alright, and now it pulls easily out. See the bottom also has Phantom Gaming written right here on this aluminum shield. Very cool. Very cool. I love the black motherboard. I love all the heat sink. Wow, it's pretty heavy. Feels like a device in and of itself. Is there anything else in the box before I shove it out of the video forever? I'm sure there's a hidden compartment. And we'll pull the handle. X570 Phantom Gaming X. Here is software setup guide. Obviously, I've never had this motherboard or any motherboard like it, being that this is one that just came out. Installing memory modules, everyone knows how to do that. A1, A2, B1, B2, it tells you where they're at. Here's the actual quick installation guide, and here is a disc to go with it. Well, I'm just going to try to do this. Hopefully you can see everything that I'm doing, and I can do this fairly simply. We have everything that comes with this heatsink. So we have premium grade thermal compound. I believe I will use that because I did just use the last of my Arctic Silver, which is actually right here. I do have a little left. We have a really cool Noctua stamp that I can put on the front of my case. Has the owl, kind of cool because I used to have an owl. The Noctua NH-D15 AM4. So we're going to remove these modules. Let's go ahead and do that. It says to remove the 4 screws. So that's what we're going to do. So, there's one. Here is 2. A little light on my situation. Take this. And this. Okay. Takes it off of the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Facing out, I'm going to put these screws in. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, one of the cameras went off again, and I wonder if the other one is still going. I hope. Alright, before I do the other one, check the camera real quick. Camera's still on, so I guess we're still on. I am going to edit some of this, so hopefully as time goes on I'll have better ability to edit. I have Filmora as my editing program. It looks as though it is going to go this way because the other ones don't mount this way because there's a capacitor right there on this motherboard. So it's going to be right on the edge of this RAM slot over here, and we're going to see how close it is. That's what this case is over here. The case is a Phantek 350X. I did a few reviews, or I checked out a few reviews, of course, before I started upon that one. This is awesome, being able to do this. I did this a long time ago with this other computer that I have up right now. And I was very excited back then, just like I am very excited to be able to have this right now. Alright, I don't let's see here. Set this one here. Twist. Set this one here. Twist. And tighten it up. Tighten her up. Tighten her up. I don't want to give it too much torque and break anything, so I'm just slowly. There we go. So yeah, take the fan off. Let's go and do that. And takes the plastic off. So there is this cardboard. And it looks like the fan is mounted with the brackets. Okay, and I see how it's mounted now. And I need to remember how this is mounted because I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this again. Kind of have to lift up. Oh, we got the plastic off. And lift up. And out. And over. And that's it off. Now, we have a cord running through there. We don't want to get that hung up. There we go. Nice big fan. I love the fan. It's so big. And this is huge compared to my last heatsink, which I will show you. Right here. Now, it's ready for thermal paste. And in order to put this and mount it down, obviously we need to put the CPU in. So, now that we have this all ready, I got thermal paste right here. We will go ahead and get the CPU mounted. Alright. Now, CPU is on the side here. Here it is. The Ryzen 7 AMD AM4 3800X. Well, let's get this processor in there. What are we waiting on? Here we go. I'm going to take this out of here, and on the back you can see the mark. And we're going to match that mark, and there's the mark on the board. You see there is a mark right there, you see there is a mark right there, so you know which way the chip goes. But I don't like how they put that sticker there, because now you don't have your thumb space to get under this side of the actual CPU. Okay, well, guess what? I have 3 cameras, 4 really, because I have my phone. And for some reason, I can't get one of these cameras to stay on. I got the heatsink on, I got the 2 fans on, and I am now ready to put my RAM on. So, here it is, Trident's Neo. I got 2 16 gigabyte, and I'm going to stick this on with my razor knife. Alright, look at this here. I don't know where this camera is, but look, it doesn't have that much of a zoom, so it does have autofocus. So hopefully you can see that. It is RGB to go with the RGB motherboard and the RGB case, along with the RGB keyboard and RGB mouse, and even the RGB Corsair headset. And that's pretty cool to think. This is really cool looking. It's kind of weird, actually. I'd like to look with my... This is very cool. 16 gigabytes. Woohoo! This is so close. Now, I know that there are, it's AB, or A1, A2, B1, B2, which we suggest you install the memory modules on DDR4, A2, and B2 first. So, A2 and B2, it is. Oh, it doesn't, this one doesn't move. They've done something. They've done something. It looks like you slide it into this side first, and then you can slide it into that side. But being that the board and this heatsink is the way that it is, it's kind of tricky. That is the metal hitting the top of this, which is telling me that I should have put my RAM in first. Never put the heatsink on first. Always put your RAM on first on these new motherboards. The heatsink is so big, you can't afford to waste the time. I would rather be playing a game right now. But still, I am working on this. And slide it out of the way. Just slightly. So that I can lift this side. I'm just going to try to lift one side. I really would rather be watching a game right now. Now, let's see if I got clearance enough. Let's see, checking clearance. It looks like I have clearance. So, once it's down, there it is. It clicked right in. Now, this side does not click. It's actually a different socket than I have ever seen before. Very cool. Interesting. I love new technology. So, let's put this fan back, roll it back into the center, and just pop that right back where it needs to be. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Alright, so now that I know that one's in, we can go ahead and get this next one into bank 2. B2 should go in much easier. Pull that down, push that down, and you don't have to push hard. Once you know, you can tell it looks all even, and then you can push a little bit and it'll clip. Unreal. So, let's throw that aside. Let's get on to the next thing. The next thing is putting it into the case. Okay, so I am inspecting the mounting brackets to make sure that they're going to be in the right position. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this motherboard in. Man, little dude. Me